Hi, I'm Erin with Breathe Grace Yoga. Thanks for joining me today for a practice of yin and an intention of action. For our practice today, you will need a bolster or a couple of bed pillows or couch pillows, maybe a blanket or a towel, and your mat. Let's sit in easy pose. Relax the shoulders, sit tall. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and breathe deeply. Focusing on your breath, tuning out the external and focusing inward. Setting our intention for this practice on action. If the world seems cold to you, kindle fires to warm it. Let's spend this time we have together today thinking about the fires we can kindle to warm up the world around us. And you can open your eyes, and we'll begin with some neck rolls and stretches for the shoulders and neck. Bring one ear towards one shoulder without lifting the shoulder. Come back to center and drop the opposite ear towards the opposite shoulder. And come back to center. Drop your chin to your chest, stretching the back of your neck. And look up at the ceiling. Come back to center and twist, looking over one shoulder. And then back in the other direction, looking over your other shoulder. Come back to center. Now we'll roll the shoulders back. And forward. Good. And we'll sweep the arms up and then fold forward. Walk the hands back, lifting up. We'll do that again. Sweep the arms up, fold forward. Walking the hands back. And one more time, sweeping up and folding forward. Good. Walking the hands back. Our first pose today is dragonfly or seated straddle. So we're going to open up the legs as wide as is comfortable. You don't want to strain here, but you want to feel a nice stretch. I am sitting on a blanket to raise my hips up. That's comfortable for me. If that's comfortable for you, you can do the same thing. And then put your bolster or your pillows right in the center. You can stack your bolster in different ways or use different pillows to get different heights. So this is the lowest. This is a little bit higher. We're going to come over the pillows like this. So whichever way is comfortable for you to round the spine and come into dragonfly supported, that's how you will want to be with your pillows, okay? So go ahead and find a comfortable pillow height and come over your pillows. Relaxing into the pose, knowing that as you hold it longer and breathe deeper, you will sink deeper into it. To move the world, we must first move ourselves. ahead and come up out of dragonfly. And you can move your pillow to the side. We are going to come into swan and sleeping swan. So for this pose, we'll start in a table. You're going to take one leg forward and bring it across the mat and sink down on the other side. If this hip isn't on the floor, you can pad it with a blanket or a pillow just for a little extra support. And then you hold the position like this. The price of discipline is always less than the pain of regret. Coming down into sleeping swan if that's comfortable for you. And pushing your torso up, rolling to the side of your front leg, bringing the other leg forward and coming out of that pose. We're going to get ready to come into that same pose on the opposite side. So starting again in a table and bringing the opposite leg forward, sliding down, supporting that hip if it's not on the mat. And relaxing into swan. Experience is the child of thought, and thought is the child of action. And coming down into sleeping swan if that's comfortable for you. supporting your torso up, rolling to the side of your front leg, bringing the other leg forward, and coming out of swan pose. Our next pose is forward fold. So I am going to support my hips on the blanket again. Legs straight out in front of you. If you have any issue with hyperextension of the knees, put a blanket underneath your knees or a small pillow to prevent that hyperextension, okay? That's a really good idea. You just roll up a blanket or a pillow and put it right behind your knees. Pillows or bolster on top of your lap, and then we're going to come over the pillow just like this. Relaxing into this nice forward bend. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. And lift out of forward fold. And our last pose today is reclined hero's pose, and I'd like to show you some options for this pose because it doesn't come easy to everyone, especially if you've never done it before. It's something that you need to work up to typically. So reclined hero's pose is when you sit in between your feet, okay? This is hero's pose. And I'm going to turn so I can recline. And then recline is lying back, okay? Now, if you've never done this before, you probably don't want to try right away. You want to work up to it. So let me give you some options. you can stack your pillows behind you and maybe watch all the options first and then choose what works for you. Okay? So stack all your pillows behind you and recline like this, however high you need them to be. You can do lower or higher. So that's 2 bolsters. Here's 1. Okay, another option is to sit on the bolster. Maybe you can't quite sit all the way flat in between your feet. That's fine. So you can sit on the bolster and you can just stay right like this, or you can recline. Again, stack the pillows up as high as you need them to go. And a third option, with or without sitting on the pillow, is to just do one leg at a time. So you would leave one leg out and put the other leg back. Let me move up a little bit. And then recline back. And then switch halfway through which leg is back. And you can also do that sitting on the pillow or supported with the pillows behind you. So go ahead and choose your reclined hero's position, what works for you today. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And to come out of Hero's Pose, you want to first prop on your elbows, come onto your forearms, support yourself up, and then bring the hands in between your legs and move forward. And that's how you come out of Hero's Pose. And now we're going to choose a Shavasana that works for you today. You can lie down flat on your back. Legs can be up or down. You can lie on your side or your belly, or you can sit. So go ahead and find a comfortable final relaxation pose that works for you. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Bring your focus inward to your breath. And begin breathing deeply, feeling your ribs expand on the sides, noticing how your body feels. Noticing any tender spots, any tightness, any discomfort, and breathing right into those areas. Now bringing your focus to our intention of action. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Thinking about any action steps that you need to take this week, or want to take this week, or this month, or this year. And bringing your focus to those action steps. Being intentional about finding ways to move forward, even one step at a time. Breathing life into your dreams and your goals and your future. Being the change that you want to see in our world. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, support yourself into a seated position, and we'll inhale up and exhale. One more time, inhale up and exhale. The light in me honors and appreciates the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you soon.